Excellent day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. This is Dr. Adekune Badmos, the global president of the Global Clusters Worldwide. It's A.R.E Concept of the Global Clusters. The Global Clusters is a strong intellectual movement in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Africa to the world. And it's here to ensure that we put in place all the necessary tools and the right actions to be able to create a beautiful Federal Republic of Nigeria and to create a United State of Africa. Uh, Before we go on, I want us to see a promo of this great concept. This is something that have sustained Nigeria in the 50s, 60s, even the 70s, and it was going into extinction because oil came in. Before oil, it used to be agri, but I know our anchor persons, in the person of 001 A.R.E Concept of the Global Cluster, will soon be joining us shortly. But before then, let's have the promo. Let's get the promo of the A.R.E Concept. Over to you, Plus Tennis.
Nigeria is a land of abundance, rich soil, vibrant cities, and a people full of energy and ideas. But are we truly harnessing our resources to build the Nigeria we dream of? Are we turning our blessings into opportunities for every citizen? Welcome to the A.R.E Concept. Agriculture, real estate, and export. This is a blueprint for nation building and economic transformation. One concept, three pillars, endless possibilities for every Nigerian. Let's start with agriculture. Food is power. When we grow what we eat and export the rest, we control our destiny. Imagine every community with thriving farms, cassava, rice, yams, vegetables, and fish ponds. Agriculture is about innovation and value chains. Young people use agri-tech apps, farmers learn new techniques, and cooperatives process local produce. If you have a backyard, start a garden. If you have land, join a cooperative. Together, we can feed ourselves and the world. Now, real estate. Land never depreciates. Investing in land and property means securing our future. Every Nigerian should understand real estate, whether buying a plot, building a home, or developing affordable housing. Communities can pool resources, youths can learn construction skills, and artisans can create building materials. By investing in land, we build lasting wealth. And export. Nigeria has what the world wants: ginger, shea butter, palm oil, crafts, tech, and more. Export is how we take our hustle global. Small businesses can export crafts or food. Tech entrepreneurs can build apps for global markets. Export is for everyone with a dream and a product. Let's make Made in Nigeria a global brand. The A.R. Concept is a working solution, a strategy to make every Nigerian, from students to entrepreneurs, builders of the nation. Start a small farm, invest in land, learn a skill, or join a cooperative. Together we can create jobs, build wealth, and transform Nigeria. Inspirational, confident tone. The future of Nigeria is in our hands. Join us. Let's build Nigeria's future. Together. The A.R.E Concept is for you, for me, for all of us. Let's make history. One idea, one action, one community at a time.
Let's build Nigeria together. Let's do it together. One person cannot do it. Without pushing too much, I want to welcome the 001 A.R.E Concept of the Global Cluster in the person of Dr. Seyi Makinde. I want to use this opportunity to thank you for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. Championing this revolution, I know, is a very big task. A revolution to ensure that everyone owns a farm. Everyone, and I'm joining my voice as the global president of the global clusters, that you should buy a farm, no matter how little. even if it's in the corner of your house there, plant the vegetable there. We cannot say we are hungry, nobody going into farming. So everybody must own a farm. So over to you, sir. Let's dive into it. Let's go into it. Let's um, go into A.R.E concept of the global clusters. Over to you, Dr. Shima.
Yeah, thank you very much, our Global President Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmos. You are always a motivational factor, and you are a very, very great leader of the global clusters. And I know that this generation, they will really be uh, blessed and benefit from your wealth of experience. And you're doing a very, very great job. And I really commend your prowess, your um, understanding about how things work. It's so special, so rare, an understanding that is not common. So you are indeed a source of encouragement, inspiration, and a very great push and blessing to humanity. Thank you very much for all you are doing with the global clusters. So today, my name is Dr. Seyi Makinde. I'm the 001 A.R.E Concept of the global clusters, and I'm an economist. I'm an international economist, and I'm also a certified global trade consultant. I'm a certified global trade consultant. And all we are doing with this program, A.R.E program, is to create a very strong voice that will motivate everybody to go into agri real estate and exports for nation building, for national transformation. Everybody needs to own a farm. Everybody needs to own a farm. Everybody needs to invest in real estate, and everybody needs to uh, do exports. Export. We need to come together and do exports. So today, what we'll be looking at is non-oil export potential in Nigeria. Non-oil export potential in Nigeria. This will be like a kind of clinic for those people that are aspiring to go into exportation of non-oil exports. You know, there is oil export whereby you export crude oil, but there is non-oil export whereby thinking of going if you are thinking of going into exportation, then you will be properly guided. Now, let's see. Let me introduce some of the agri products that are fit for exports. So, if you have access to this product, you can do make yourself, get the necessary licenses, get the necessary certifications, and get the necessary guidance so that you can go into exportation. There is money in exportation. There is a very strong export potential in non-oil exports in Nigeria. It's a way of earning foreign exchange. And our project that we started on 411 uh, acres of land was set up as a farm for exports. Majority of the things that are done on the farm, they are to be exported. And that is the reason we are going out of our ways to get every export license for the farm. The farm is a certified farm. Before you can export things from any farm, it has to be certified and accredited by Nigeria Agricultural Quarantine Service, NAQS. It has to be accredited. And that's the reason this our farm was set up to bring together in clusters of people to come together to do agric, to do real estate, and to do export. So that by the time we come together in clusters, we can help each other. The experience of the company can help people that are in the clusters. That means you don't need experience to be a farmer. You don't need experience in real estate, and you don't also need experience in export for you to participate in ARE. ARE is a way of simplifying the process, the procedure, the method of people going into agric, real estate, and export. It's a platform. We are making it so easy, so easy for people to go into movement today. You need to join as a volunteer. You need to join as an investor. It's an opportunity for you to benefit from the ARE concept. Now, these are the agri products that can be exported. The agri product that can be exported, you have sesame seed, sesame seed, sesame seed. And this seed is very common in the north. In fact, we are working on the ARE concept to see how we can come together to do aggregation in clusters. We come together in clusters to do aggregation, aggregation, so that we come together, we do the business together. And by the time we do the business together, everybody makes money, everybody makes profits. You understand? You don't need to be there. Somebody can easily do it on your behalf. You have sesame seed is exportable, groundnut is exportable, cashew nut is exportable, soya bean is exportable, oil palm products is exportable, yam and yam products are exportable, shea butter is exportable, fruits and vegetables, mangoes, orange, they are all exportables. Now, special foods like honey, spices, they are exportable. Like all these spices, ginger, garlic, you have chili pepper. You see, I've promised that I'm going to come into on this program. I would expose each of these products one by one. I will expose each of these products one by one. I'll talk about chili pepper, I'll talk about honey, I'll talk about, sesame seed, I'll talk about melon, I'll talk about African bush mango, and so on and so forth. So that palm oil, and all those things, you will see the export potential of all these things. Now, you have veggies, you have mangoes, you have oranges, you have special foods like honey, you have spices, you have ginger, garlic, turmeric, beetroot, and all those things. You have fish and fishery product, that's aquaculture, and ethnic food, ground ogbono, grounded egusi, vegetables like ugu, like shoko, bitter leaf, osisa leaf, uh, uh, and so on and so forth, ukasi. All those things are exportable. They are exportable. Now, let's see the export potential of fresh vegetable. Now, the export potential of fresh vegetable. You have one of the fresh vegetable is ewedu. Ewedu, you know, the botanical name is Cocorus olitoros. Cocorus olitoros. That's the botanical name. Ewedu, Cocorus olitoros. Now, when you look at ewedu, one of the vegetables we'll be planting, we are looking forward to planting for people is ewedu. Ewedu is exportable, very, very much exportable. You know, very, very exportable. Another vegetable is ugu. The botanical name is Telfaria occidentalis. Telfaria occidentalis. Now, ugu is another vegetable that can be what? That can be exported. It can be exported. It's a vegetable that can be exported and has a very, very great market in Europe, in US. Although when you are going to destination like US, you do dry vegetable. All these facility will put it in place. We buy dryer to dry all those vegetables and the like. You understand? So it's something that we are really going to work on. And this is the time you can partner with the A.R.E concept, because all these vegetable, ewedu, ugu, then another one is water leaf, water leaf, Tanium tangulari, you know, um, Tanium Tanium triangulari. So that's the water leaf. That's water leaf. The water leaf bure water leaf. Then you have bitter leaf too. You have bitter leaf, then you have the green leaf, and so on and so on. Those are the vegetables that have a very, very great export potential. We are uh, already, we have our ugu license, we have our vegetable license that can be used to export all these vegetables abroad. It is something that we already have the license to export them abroad. Now, let's see the export potential of some other commodities. Now, let me name some other commodities that can be exported. You have the soya beans, then you have the yam tuber, It's a pity that Ghana does more yam tuber exportation than Nigeria. But do you know the funniest thing? The funniest thing is that most of the yam that are exported from Ghana, they buy it from Benue and some other destination, and they take it to Ghana. You know that Ghana is within West Africa, so they take advantage of the free movement of persons and goods into the West African, that's the ECOWAS, that's Economic Community of West African States. So they take it to Ghana, and by the time they take it to Ghana, they clean it up. Once they clean it up, they package it and send it to Europe, and Ghana is making very, very good foreign exchange earnings from yam tuber. And it is high time we also begin to look into the yam tuber exportation in Nigeria. You have the soya beans, you have pepper, you have grounded pepper, you have mixed spices. You know that you can export and sell pepper soup spices abroad. You can sell pepper soup spices, you can sell Ghana pepper, you can sell chili pepper, you can sell shombo, tomato packaged, you know. Then you can sell sugarcane cubes, packaged sugarcane cubes. You can sell it. Now, you can sell hibiscus, processed hibiscus. Look at this hibiscus. Look at this package. Look at this package. I'm in a workshop now where I'm doing presentation of this to a group of, in fact, I had to go to one of our uh, mother to pick up this, because we are partnering with this company to sell this in the US, in Europe, and in UK. You know, this is uh, uh, as beetroot tea. If you drink this tea, it calms uh, your nerve, you sleep very well. So look at this package. Now, though we are going to repackage it, but I'm in a workshop whereby we are working on this to sell this in the whole of Europe, in US, in Canada, and in UK. Look at something like this. This Zobo, uh, this is beetroot, and all these things packaged together. Now, if I bring it out for you, it's packaged like in a Lipton tea, like Lipton tea. So all these things are something that are exportable. You process it. They are exportable. And you need to, there are potentials in export, in agriculture, that you need to understand. You can also export cashew nuts. Then you can export sesame seed. I've mentioned that palm oil and kernel cake. There is a promo going on the A.R.E at the moment. Now, buy 1 acre, buy 1 acre of the palm oil palm. Buy 1 acre, we give you 60 seedling of oil palm seeds. We give you 60 seedling of oil palm seed free of charge. In fact, our marketers, they are everywhere now marketing it. It's selling out very fast. You see, start a farm today. Start a farm today. Start a farm today. It's very, very lucrative to start a farm today. We are starting oil palm plantation within the next 1.5 years to 2 years. You begin to cash in. You begin to cash in. You begin to smile to the bank. You know, starting the oil palm plantation, and you would not regret that you have done a very, very great investment. This is a very, very great investment that everybody should not sleep over it. There is promo. Take advantage of the promo now. You can even make deposit of 1 million naira to make sure that you key in to the process. Now, and I said it and I will say it over and over again, that if you are serious about farming, don't buy 1 acre, buy 1 hectare, buy 1 hectare. If you buy 1 hectare, that's 2.5 acres. That is when you are serious about farming, and you will, I'm telling you, you will gain more in farming. Then I want to assure that our training for A.R.E certificate training, we will announce the date very soon. If you have not registered, please ask for the link to register. Ask for the link to register. We are training only 100 people. We are training 100 people, and the whole thing is getting filled up. It's getting filled up. Then other things that can be exported, processed food. You have pando yam. You have poundo yam. Now you know this poundo yam that you can package. Can package poundo yam and sell it, you know, abroad. Then you can also cassava fufu.
I think
Oh, sorry, my network disrupted the whole thing. So sorry about that. My network disrupted the whole thing. So then you have poundo yam, you have cassava fufu. You know, this fufu that you see that you go to buy, some people buy it easily those fufu are exportable. You can export fufu, you can export the cassava flour, you can export the cassava flour, you can canned vegetable, dry and fresh fish, plantain flour and chips. You can export them. You can export honey. Then another export po ten tial is yam, sweet potatoes, fresh fruits, vegetable, spices, that's red pepper, chili pepper, clove, nutmeg, etc. Dehydrated vegetable, grounded ogbono, egusi, cashew can be exported. You know, the abundance and minerals and agricultural resources in Nigeria, you know, provide a good and solid base for rapid industrialization when the necessary financial provision are made. Now, you see, there are also, if you want to go into solid minerals, but that one is a little bit complex. Don't bother to go into precious stones. You understand? Don't bother to go into precious stones. Don't bother to go into solid minerals and the like. Just leave it for those people that are doing it. Now, in this case now, you discover that there are a wide range of crops which include yam, cassava, corn, rice, groundnut, cowpea, soya beans, sesame seed, melon. The roots and tuber crops such as yam and cassava provide a good opportunity for value addition. Apart from the usual garri, you know, you know, uh, and chips that are locally produced, you know, you discover that some of these products are used for pharmaceutical, you know, pharmaceutical reasons. You know, they can use it for pharmaceutical. You know, you can get starch from stuff like, let's say, cassava. Get starch from cassava. You know, a lot of other companies, they use all these products for large multipurpose production. Large multipurpose production. Let me give example. Oilseed now, which include soya beans, sesame seed, egusi, that's melon, and palm oil, can be used to produce vegetable oil for both industrial use as well as human consumption. You have the oil seed like the soya beans, the sesame seed, the egusi and the likes, you know. The tree crops such as mangoes, cashew and oranges offer good investment opportunity in the production of juices and jams. You know that these are the things that are used for juice. They use it to produce different juices, they use it to produce different jams, and can equally be processed as sliced, dry fruit or paste for export. Now, cashew nuts are already in very high demand even without processing. Without processing, cashew nut is in very, very high demand. Now, also tomatoes and pepper can be exported after basic transformation. You know, you can just package it, process it to something that can be, you know, naturally preserved. You can send them, sell them abroad. Tomato paste or tomapep in particular has a high demand both locally and internationally. Now, all these things needs to be packaged. You know, when you are talking about exporting all these products, one of the things that you need to realize is that exporting all these products, you discover that at the end of the day, this product needs to be packaged. This product needs to be packaged. And because this product needs to be packaged, an aspect, an aspect of export that cannot be overemphasized is the packaging of products for export. You see, one of the things that causes rejection is packaging. You need to understand packaging of products. You need to understand packaging of product. Now, packaging can be viewed from different angles based on the application at hand. Packaging can be a medium used to convey goods or product from the farm gate or from the producer to the consumer or to the end user in appropriate condition while ensuring good appearance, protection, functionality and maximizing profit. That's what packaging is about. If you want to package garri, you can use this Ziploc nylon. You can use Ziploc nylon. If you want to package palm oil too can be packaged in bottles. It can be packaged as some kind of nylon that you can also use to package palm oil. Then package mango, you use carton to package mango. There's a way to package mango with carton. Well packaged banana is also packaged in carton. Then if you want to package chili pepper, you can use uh all these quality nylon, or you use plastic container. You use plastic container. Then if you want to package processed sesame oil and biscuit, you can use for biscuit crackers from sesame seed, sesame biscuit. You can use um carton, small carton. Then for the oil, you can use plastic. You can use plastic, the thing that will protect it, that it cannot spill away. Then if you want to package yam, yam is packaged in carton. Yam is packaged in carton. Fresh yam is packaged in carton. And all these things, you see that at the end of the day, all these yams are packaged in cartons. There's a way to package everything for export. Fish also has its own packaging. Cucumber has its own packaging, tomato has its own packaging, and so on and so forth. You see, there is money that can be made in exportation. You know, when you are taking all these things to abroad, you need to realize that you must sincerely package those things very, very well. You can package banana, you can package, there are ways to package all these things. Packaging is very, very key. And one of the days we will certainly come on this platform to talk about packaging. We talk about packaging. Now, our time is getting fast spent. Let me quickly talk about export procedures. You see, export is a very, very structured business. You have to know the procedures if you are going to get involved in export. Now, one of the things that you need to realize is that the potential exporter should liaise with trade promotion organization like Nigeria Export Promotion Council to carry out an assessment, that means export audit, of its preparedness to venture into export. There is what we call export readiness. We call it export readiness. Are you ready to export? There are checklists of those things that you have to check for you to know that you are ready for export. Now, the potential exporter should register with NEPC for an exporter's registration certificate. Other procedures are highlighted. I'll mention other procedures. Now, you have to register, you need to have export license. You need to have export license from Nigeria Export Promotion Council. All these things are available for our ARE farmland. We already have all these things in the name of Goodmus Investment Limited, that is in charge of the ARE, manage the ARE on behalf of the global clusters. Now, intending exporter, you can register for what? NEPC certificate, that's Nigeria Export Promotion. Now, then you can also, you need to what? You need to be either a limited liability company, or you are a government or non-governmental organization duly registered by Corporate Affairs Commission. That means you must also register with the CAC, or you are a cooperative society registered by state ministries of commerce. You are registered by state ministries of commerce. Now, the document required for you to register for a limited company, you know, if you are registering as a limited company, you need to submit some documents from that was given to you from CAC. You need to submit it to Nigeria Export Promotion Council. So all these things are very, very important that you have to look into it. Now, You also, when you are going to, we don't want to go into solid minerals because you will need letter of clearance. Let's leave that one out. Let's leave that one out. Now, the next thing you need to do is identify buyers and negotiate contracts. Now, you need to get buyers. Like if you are in the A.R.E Concept group, you are in the A.R.E Concept, you don't need problem to begin to look for buyers. We'll be able to work with you, to begin to work with you to see how your product will be sold. And you don't need to be negotiating the contract. You don't need to be negotiating the contract. And I'm telling you, there's something called export contract that specify the um the uh relationship between the buyers and the sellers of the product to be exported. You have the requirements, you have the conditions and everything that is binding between the buyers and the sellers. So having registered, exporters are expected to identify a buyer and negotiate an export contract. Now, buyers can be identified through the internet, participate at international trade fair, exhibition, and trade mission organized by Nigeria Export Promotion Council and various bilateral chambers of commerce. Once a buyer is identified, the exporter should negotiate a contract. There is need for contract to be negotiated. Exporters should be conversant with Incoterms as issued by the International Chambers of Commerce. Now, I've talked about Incoterms on this platform some weeks ago. Incoterms means what? International uh, uh, international trading terms. That's the meaning of Inco terms. Now, that's the terms that, like example, you have FOB. This means what? Free on board. You have CIF. You have cost, insurance and freight. That's CIF. Cost, insurance and freight. Then you have CF. That's cost and freight. Now, FOB is when you hand over the product to the shipping company. You hand over the product to the shipping company, and once you hand over the product to the shipping company, your contract between the buyer and the seller, between your buyer over there, is over. But if it is cost, insurance and freight, you are the one that will put it there. You pay for insurance, you pay for the freight. But if it is FOB, you just move it to the port. That means your buyer will pay for the insurance, will also pay for the freight. That's the meaning of CIF. And the meaning of the Incoterms means what? International commercial terms. IM means international, CO means commercial, TERMS means terms. That's international commercial terms. You can Google it and read more on Incoterms. You need to understand Incoterms. Once the contract is signed, the exporter should forward a pro forma invoice, which will assist the importer secure foreign exchange. Now, from here now, you have to issue pro forma invoice to your buyer, because the pro forma invoice you are issuing to your buyer is what your buyers will use over there to secure foreign exchange that will be used to pay you. And after this, you have issued pro forma invoice. Now, what is the difference between pro forma invoice and commercial invoice? Pro forma invoice is the invoice that stipulates what the buyer wants. Commercial invoice is the paid quantity verified and that is in the main transaction. So once you are about to send the product that the buyer demands for to the buyer, now um you need to issue you change the pro forma invoice to commercial invoice, because you need commercial invoice to you need to give the shipping company commercial invoice, because those are the things that your buyer will use to clear the goods at the port in the destination country. What do I mean? Your buyer will need commercial invoice, your buyer will need bill of lading. Your buyer will need packing lists, and all these things are what your buyers will use to clear the goods over there. Bill of ladings and other statutory documents is needed by your buyers to clear the goods over there. Now, also you need to know that you have to do bank transaction. Once the negotiation of a contract is concluded, the exporter should commence bank transaction activities. Exporters are required to open a domiciliary account in their bank. They need to open a form NSP. Now, Nigeria export proceed should be completed and register with the Central Bank of Nigeria to ensure repatriation of export produce. Check over invoice as well as ensure that the goods being shipped meets buyer specification. It is important to note that the company that failed to use the form must what? We feel face sanction. You see, there are some times that we always want people to know that when you export officially out of the country, you must repatriate the foreign exchange back. You must repatriate it back to Nigeria. And that's the reason you are filling the NSP form. You need to have your open a domiciliary account, which is called export proceed account. You need um, SCOMO registration with the EFCC in Nigeria so that they will know you are not engaging in money laundering. You are not engaging in money laundering. And you need to fill the form NSP form to notify the government that you are exporting out of the country. All these things are what you snap to your buyer, and your buyer will use it uh, to clear the goods over there. Now, you also need quality certification. All goods being exported from Nigeria must have certificate of quality issued by the appropriate inspection agent after inspection. Now, there is something called pre-shipment inspection. Non-oil export from Nigeria must be inspected by a pre-shipment inspection agent. Now, for Southwest and South-South, the company that is uh, the pre-inspection agent is Neroli Technologies Limited. Neroli Technologies Limited. Then for Southeast and Northeast, for Southeast and Northeast is Gojopa. Gojopa Nigeria Limited. Then for Northwest and North Central, you have Anglia International Service Limited. Now, repatriation, you need to repatriate the fund after you have sold over there. If you don't repatriate it, they will block your license. You'll not be able to do any other export again. You need to bring it to the I&E window. You need to repatriate it, then you sell your foreign exchange in the I&E window. You sell it in the I&E window. Now, all export proceeds are to be lodged in the exporter designated export proceed domiciliary account with any commercial bank in Nigeria within 180 days from the date of shipment. This is a major condition for enjoying export incentive. Now, for those people that are able to repatriate their fund within 180 days, let me tell you, you will enjoy export incentive from the government. You will enjoy export incentive from the government. Now, we are bringing it to an end today. You know, this is just the method of a very effective procedures and documentation services that serves as a practical means of enhancing fair play at international market while also enjoying export incentive schemes put in place by the government. You see, the government of Nigeria, they put a scheme in place. And what is the scheme about? That scheme is that when you do your exportation properly, you do your exportation properly, you would enjoy incentive from the government. That means the government can give you loan, the government can give you rebates, the government can pay you a certain percentage of the export proceeds you have brought back into the country. Sometimes up to 15%. The government will give you and they will pay up to 15% of the export proceeds you have brought back into the country. Let me tell you, export is a very lucrative business, and also agric is a very lucrative business. Take advantage. Let us work together today to, invest in agric. Let's work together to do agric real estate and also engage in export. Just like I told you that the A.R.E concept is set up to remove the bottleneck, to remove the the for the bottleneck of each individuals, getting difficulty of each individual getting all those licenses. Goodmus Investment Limited already have export license. We have vegetable license. We are working on our China cassava export license. We are working on it. And once you buy our land, we are not charging you for the license. The only thing is that once we do the business together, at the end of the day, we use our license to help you to sell. And by the time we use our license to help you to sell, we just charge you, we do 70/30 on the profit. You see, we are the one that will source for the buyer. We are the one that would also provide the licenses. The farm is already a licensed farm, whereby it is licensed by the Nigeria Agricultural Quarantine Service. So the A.R.E project, you might be seeing a lot of adverts online. You discover that most of those adverts online that you are seeing, they are just agriculture. But the A.R.E is so unique in a way that we combine three sectors together: agric, real estate, and exports. You understand? You don't have problem in these three sectors. We are on ground. We have professionals that are working with us that will help you to achieve your dream business. You see, by the time we come together in a cluster, the global clusters, we come together in a clusters. We do agric, we do real estate, we do export. You discover that the Nigeria will become a better place, and you don't need to have farming experience. You don't need to have real estate experience. You don't need to have export experience. Just because you invest into the A.R.E concept, all these things you are covered. You have professionals that work for you, and that's the reason you need to take advantage of this opportunity now. Take advantage. Buy 1 acre, get 60 seedling of oil palm, join the global misbehaving. Buy 1 acre, and before you know it, you get 60 seedlings. In the next 1.5 years, 2 years, you begin to smile to the bank of your oil palm plantation, invest into cassava, invest into the vegetables, the ugu, the ewedu, the bitter leaf, and so on and so forth. Let's do farming together. Let's do real estate together. Let's do, export together. And you have everything and everything to gain. And let me tell you this, I always say it, and I'll continue to say it. The only business that will survive every type of economy is agriculture, because people must eat. Somebody asked Putin when Putin became president, he said, "We have numerous problems, and you are telling us to go into agriculture. President, do you know what you are saying? We need to solve this problem." He said, "No, that when the people are hungry and the stomach is empty, it leads to slavery. It leads to slavery. Let us save our people. Let us, first of all, feed their tummy so that they will not be hungry, which will lead to slavery. An empty stomach is a slavery life." And Yoruba people will say, "Tó ń jẹ bá ti tán nínú ìṣẹ́, ìṣẹ́ ti tán." you know if you want to really alleviate poverty in our country, we need to produce more of the food that we eat. Let us do it in clusters. Let us work together from the global clusters. Let's come together and let us make Nigeria great again through agriculture, real estate, and export. Thank you very much uh, for your time, and I allow our global president, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, to make a comment. Then, for everyone that has a submission, you can give your submission. Thank you very much. Welcome, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus.
All right, this is a great one, and you have heard from the 001 um, A.R.E concept of the global clusters. I want to add my voice to this. What I've been hearing is that people talk about hunger in the land, hunger in the land. And my question is, if we don't go into agriculture, how do we intend to solve the hunger problem? How do we intend to solve it? There is no two other way to solve the hunger problem. The only way is for everybody. It's not if you have the wherewithal, if you are a family of four, family of three, family of two, family of six, family of seven, make sure that you have a farmland attached to your children. We want to bring into the subconsciousness of the people that they need to own a farm. The need for everybody to own a farm. The need that everybody needs to, you know, start planting what they eat. Don't just be the buyer. Everybody wants to go to the market and buy the farm produce, and you don't want to produce. And we are becoming larger and larger and larger. Statistics have it that in the next 25 years, Nigeria will be the third most populous nation after India and China. You understand? In the world, we will be over 400 million from the rate at which we give birth to children and, they're growing and all of that. So now, all those people needs to eat. They need to live somewhere. And that is why we're talking about the real estate. And all these people need fund to move around. And that is why we're talking about exports. So it's a no-brainer. Our time is fast spent. I wouldn't want to dwell on this too much, but it's the thing. The global clusters being the first nation building social media platform on earth, and a concept that has come from the global clusters, powered by Goodmus Investment Limited. This A.R.E concept is a concept that everyone needs to be part of it. Everybody, everybody. You understand? If you're watching this after we have finished the live streaming, ensure that you share with your friends and family. Let them know that, more than the fact that whether you're buying a land from us or not, is that we want to drive to the subconsciousness of the people that we are open to diverse collaboration. Let's assume you have your own land and you're looking at, you need our professionalism. We can come and see the possibility. We can help a community to, harness the opportunity. Give you, we'll give you our connections, our ideology, our concept. We can implement our concept in any farmland. The A.R.E concept, we want it to be implemented not just in the 774 local government, not just in Africa, but beyond. And that is why we felt if an initiative is coming from the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we should use it to, develop our land first. And that is why it feels that we're here today to say, let us all embrace the A.R.E, agric, real estate, and export. You cannot push it away. It's not possible. So it's not possible. It's part of our life. We live in a house. We all of us, we need a shelter. You know, most of us are communicating from a particular shelter. So that's real estate. We want a situation whereby don't say anywhere is too far. If they are telling you to come and buy any land right now, make sure you're buying from a reputable company and don't say, oh, it's too far. and I cannot go to that place and all of that. No, hmm. Most of the place you're living now, at a point, it was far to some people. The truth of the matter is that Pangrove to Jakonde, you understand? Lekki, somebody in Lekki will say Pangrove is too far. Do you understand? Or somebody in Lekki will say Ikorodu is too far, or this thing is too far. But it depends on where you're staying. The truth of the matter is that everywhere is developed with all the amenities. And anywhere you are now that you see that it's not developed, just give it a little time. You have everything there. So we want to appreciate everyone for coming by. And I don't know, Mr. Tunde, do you have something to tell us? What's your own take on today's A.R.E concept? What do you think? You in the global cluster, we have a manner whereby we let people add their voice into what we're saying. This is not just a business venture, it's a movement. It's something that we want everyone to come into the subconscious. We are not only doing it because so that people can come and patronize the land we have. We're saying it so that people can, even the land they are, we can all work together and see possibilities out of it. Or for them to even start a very small one in their compound, even if it's the sack that you can plant something and do. Everyone needs to be farm conscious. You understand? Be farm
Yes.
conscious. So, please,
Mm.
what's your own take, Mr. Tunde?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah,
I
good
think you are
afternoon.
hearing me. Good
Yes, I can
afternoon,
hear
sir.
you. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, yes. Sorry, I'm late to join this meeting. I joined around 12:30.
No problem.
What I'm seeing, yeah, what I'm seeing, there's a very good idea, and there is something that's so good and unique. First, I'm a estate management in CTV property, which I resigned there by March of this year. So I know about the land very well. Nowhere is too far. And if people can contribute and join hand together, is a good idea and is a good something. It's something that will promote the nation and the country. Uh, about the export, so nobody is know much about it. So when I join, I hear little of it. So it's something that they can put us through. So and about the land that we can make as a agriculture. So I don't know whether it's later. So how much it will be? Where is it being located? So it's everything that we can do. And the next thing is that if someone you don't have a much to acquire the land, how is it go about it? I think you are hearing me, sir. Hello, sir. Okay. Okay, sir. So I don't know how we can go about it. If
Go ahead, Mr.
let's
Tunde.
say, yes, sir.
Go
Okay, sir.
ahead, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. So about the land, some people like me, I may not have a capacity to acquire the acres of land. So how we can do about it? Agriculture, I like it very well. Since when I was a small, my daddy just acquired the land, just pay circle, so we are going there. So we are doing the cassava, everything, but normally we are using it for our own personal use. So we are not selling it. But
Mhm,
since then, I've been acquired in a farm. I like just to go engage in a farm. But nowadays there is a something that they are doing. Is it not Abeokuta? Is this technology farm. So I don't know whether it still be acquired there so that it can plant something and be acquire it. So that is my own question. So if I can get the land, so I don't have the capacity of acre. So is it something that we can pay as we see the
Instrumental.
money? Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, sir.
You can actually do instrumental payment. Yes, you can do
Oh,
instrumental payment.
okay. But
Yeah,
it's after
yeah,
when they finish the payment, they can do something on it, planting or everything.
yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that's all my own question and contribution to it, sir. So that
yeah.
is it.
No problem. Yeah, no problem. It's again is that you can engage in agriculture in two ways. It depends. You can partner with someone that already have an existing land and said,
Okay.
okay, I have passion to do this. I want to grow this. This is what I want to grow. That thing that you want to grow can actually, you can actually partner with someone that already have, and you can
Oh,
grow it together, and you guys can share the proceed. Or you can acquire on your own land. 1 acre now is currently going for 2.5 million, and you can decide to pay in installment. You understand? It's possible for you to pay in installment. So, regardless of what you want, you're free to actually, dive into the agriculture sector. Some people will say, I don't have any dime with me, and I would love to go into this agriculture. Yes, you are equally welcome. Let me tell you something.
okay.
Um, when we came to this earth, we are all blank, very blank. Nothing came with us. Even
Okay,
we,
sir.
we, we don't know anything. We don't know even how to talk. We don't know how to walk. We don't know how to eat. Everything that we know how to do today, we'll learn it on earth. According. So now, my point is that even if you don't have a dime, you can equally dive into the A.R.E concept. And you ask me how. Number one,
Okay.
if you don't have money to do it, you can get people that can actually buy and you can earn commissions. You can collect your own commission and buy your own.
Okay.
Do you understand? It's so easy. Again, you can equally get people. You can come and meet us and say, do you have people that already buy? Yes, we have. Or what are they doing? Can I join them? Maybe with my knowledge, with my this and all of that. And at the end of the day, the proceed that comes out of it, I can get a portion for my own contribution towards the growth of the farm. Yeah, some people
Okay.
need some people need personal farm manager on their own farm. Maybe you know how to rear fish, or you know how to rear chicken. You have the knowledge on how to rear snail, or you know how to plant maize, you know how to plant cassava. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So anything you know how to do, or you can learn, you can start from knowledge base, you can start from marketing base. You understand?
Okay,
So
sir.
you can start from knowledge base, you can start from marketing base. So regardless of what you want to start from, it makes sense. So what we're trying to say is that nobody should say, "Oh, it's because I don't have money. That is why I cannot do something." No, everybody started from nothing.
Yes.
Everybody, we were all giving birth to very blank. So ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ló sọ wá di nǹkan tá a di. And that is the essence of the global clusters. And that is why we're bringing to the people the awareness of this concept to say, if we
Good.
all come together in such a way that nobody will know whether uh, you own something or you don't own something. Do you understand? Nobody
Yes, sir.
will know whether you own something or you don't own something if we all come together. If
Okay.
everybody come together, submitting their knowledge, information, and connection. For instance, let's say the three of us, myself, yourself, Dr. Seyi Makinde, and Tennessee, let's say four of us, if we all come together, for instance, if you are in my car and we all move together, as well, doing things, if nobody knows us, somebody that is meeting the four of us for the first time, would they know who owns the car? No,
Yes.
they will not know who owns the car, but we are all working together. Maybe you are even the one driving. Do you understand? So that is
Yes.
what I'm trying to do. So what I'm trying to say
Oh,
is that people can start from nothing, plug onto this channel, YouTube channel, the Global Cluster, register as a member of the Global Cluster. Have you registered as a member of the Global Cluster, sir? Are you a
no.
clustarian? Yes, you need to
No.
register into the
I have the
community.
WhatsApp.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a token. You understand? A one-time lifetime, 61,000, and you have opportunity to do a course, a UK diploma course alongside with that 61,000. You can even register your children. You can come into the community, and there are so many opportunities apart from this ARE. ARE is just one out of numerous possibilities and opportunities in the global clusters. You understand? And when you come in, you will always get something to do. Omole Nicola Yuba in a global cluster. So only the lazy will not have a place in the global cluster. Every forward thinking person, every hard working person have a place in the global cluster. You understand? Everybody have a place in the global cluster. So want to call on every Nigerian. Let's embrace this concept, this cluster, this initiative to make sure that every neighborhood have a farm. Everybody have a farm. It's very, very important. Thank you very much. Mr. Tunde, I hope I'm able to answer your question. You are muted. Unmute yourself. I cannot hear you. No, you are muted. That place that looks like microphone, just press it on the phone. No, not the camera. That is camera. The other one. The other one by the left hand side. For me, is on my left hand side. It looks like a microphone. Yes, you can speak now. We can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, sir. I'm trying to put the video. Okay.
You have muted yourself again. It's, it's muted again. You are muted. You are muted. You need to unmute. Unmute. I cannot hear you right now. You are muted. You need to unmute.
Yeah, it's okay like this.
Yes, it's okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. So, if I want to make a payment, is it like we call to the office or how we can do it to register
Okay, to
for the
register
registration?
for the
Yes, sir.
registration of membership. So what's your number?
Okay.
Mm,
080
you can. I don't mean you know how to use this chat box. Okay, let me have your number. Okay, okay,
080
okay.
27
27.
27
Okay,
63
63
34
34
93.
93. Okay, Mr. Tunde.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So I'm using it for WhatsApp. I'm using it for the call.
Okay, I will send you the details of how you will do the registration and you come into the global clusters and you can start with nothing. I said it again. You don't need to
Okay.
have all the money to start. You don't say, oh, let me go and look for money first. If I do not see money, I cannot start anything. No, that is not the
Okay.
essence of the global cluster. The essence of the global cluster is that we should all come together in such a way that none of us lack anything. That is the essence of the global cluster. So I am the global president of the global cluster, and I want to appreciate everyone. So we have come to the
You're
end
welcome, sir.
of the program today. I'm going to be reaching out to you, and I'm going to assign somebody, give you a number of someone that will actually reach out to you. So I will ask, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or upcoming professionals, technocrats or upcoming technocrats, entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power. Accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determine what we collect. We are not just a social media platform with a marketplace with instant monetization. We are the first nation building social media platform on earth. Do you know? Even by selling the global cluster membership, you will make money. Yes, you make money by selling the membership. Even as you're coming in as a member now, and as you sell membership to people, you start making money immediately. Instant monetization. So that is what the global cluster is all about. We are trying to create a community of technocrats, of professionals, and of entrepreneurs to build our father's land, forward thinkers. So join us. Go to Play Store, download the app, the Global Clusters. Or if you're using an iPhone, go to www.theglobalclusters.org. So thank you very much. God bless you. In the evening, 5 p.m., we're going to have Accurate Connection Revolution. Don't miss the meeting. Watch out. Go and subscribe in all of our social media channels, and we will get you started. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. The Global Cluster.
Okay, sir. Ah, okay.
THEGLOBALCLUSTER.org. Thank you. Bye for now.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.